game, what stands out most to you about that one?
Uh, I mean, we just dogged one out. You know, it's we talked about it before the game. You know, it was going to be a little. We knew what type of game it was going to be. You know, the type of pace that they play at. You know, they play with a lot of pace, a lot of energy, and to win on the road, you gotta be willing to deal with some storms, some adversity. And I thought we started the game really well. They made their runs. They kind of controlled the game, you know, in that end of the second quarter to the end of the third, toward the end of the third a little bit. And in our huddle, we just kept saying, you know, stay together, keep fighting, you know, keep defending. And offensively, we didn't really have it going. So I think typically we've been a team that, you know, we build back into games by getting hot offensively and making shots. And tonight we made shots when we needed to. We made free throws down the stretch, but it came down to just that fight. You know, we had a lot of guys step up and, you know, just be dog. We had dogs out there. You know, we was deflecting the ball, we was getting stops, we was physical, we was running guys off the three, we was getting rebounds, and you know, we really went out there and took a game. You know, with our toughness and our defense.
For so many years, the team has relied on you to carry them, especially in big moments.
Yeah.
And tonight, I mean, you guys are a lot of different angles.
Yeah.
Options. What's that like for you to have that luxury?
I mean, it's great. You know, I think, like you said, I've had a history of just coming up big in those big moments, and you know, that's not easy. You know, that takes a lot of energy and effort. You know, especially with the amount of attention I get from the defense. Like even tonight, I haven't played in 10 months, you know, but they was there full court. You know, you can tell that there was a focus of theirs to just make my life hard. But a part of us taking the next step is just having trust. You know, we brought in some guys that are capable, and we got to trust. I got to be aggressive, and I got to be me. But, you know, we ultimately have to trust on defense and offense. And tonight, you know, we got Jeremy. He go in there, get an and one, big possession. Then the next possession, Josh go in there and get an and one. You know, and when we show trust and guys have success like that, you know, then their belief grows and they can come through in those situations more times than not. And then, you know, obviously it'll be games, it'll be moments where, you know, I do what I do. But I'm not going out there trying to force that to happen.
I imagine this is kind of what you were hoping for when you guys got Jeremy.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the versatility, I think just watching him run around the floor, you can see it. You know, he had a nice tip dunk. You know, then he hitting corner threes. Then he get to the rim, get the big and one. You know, you just feel his presence, and you feel how he brings something different to our team that we just haven't had on that level. And like I said, we got to allow that to happen. You know, we can't just have it out there and then try to, you know, just do what we've always done. We got to open up that door for that to, you know, really help.
You said you expect a lot of growing pains on defense. Was this a bigger step forward in game one than you expected?
I definitely think it was a step forward. And just because we won with that tonight doesn't mean it won't be growing pains. You know, every offense is different, every game is different. But I mean, tonight was definitely a step forward. You know, we came out, and I think our focus to start the game had something to do with what they did to us in that preseason game. You know, they just kind of ran circles around us, and we were locked in on the scouting report. We did what we were supposed to do. And even after they got going and made some shots, the crowd got into it. We didn't get caught up in that. We upped our communication, we upped our physicality, we went small, and you know, we found a way to get it done.
Could you sense that you guys had something with the small lineup, like through training camp and practices and stuff? Does that look good tonight?
I mean, we've never done it. That was the crazy thing. But no, we've never done that. But as soon as we did it, I felt like it would be good for us because we would be able to switch a lot of things. You know, I feel like when I end up matched up against bigger guys, I do well, you know, when it's a physical game. We knew that we were running guys off the line. We wanted to take away the opportunities to, you know, those DHOs and going behind and shooting threes. But I also have seen Justice stand up some big dudes. You know, when it's a one-on-one matchup, he's a strong dude. You saw it in training camp. You know, sometimes he was down there coming over, and Nurk is coming downhill at him, and he was standing his ground. So how strong he is, he's a better athlete than you would expect, and he just understands how to defend. And once we went to that lineup, I was like, we're going to find something with this lineup, you know, especially once we get stops and be able to, you know, push it back at him. It's going to be to our advantage.
This is obviously a big moment for Ant in his career, you know, stepping into that role.
Yeah.
What did you kind of What did it feel like to kind of have him out there with you at the start, and especially at the end of the third quarter when you came off? It seemed like he kind of assumed the
Yeah.
main.
I mean, well, that's what it has to be. You know, I've told Ant, like, you can't be shy. You know what I mean? It's gonna be, you know, for us to be a good team, he's got to be aggressive. He has to believe. So tonight wasn't even a night where he really had it going. You know, it wasn't like he was just hot, but you know, the game wasn't going in our way. It's not like we was out there just making a bunch of shots, and you know, he still was able to find it. You know, and hit a big three. He had a big floater in the lane. And that's what it takes. You know, when you step into a bigger role, you got to be able to deal with whatever is happening in the game and still be able to come through and get things done. You got to be able to move on to the next thing and just be who you are. And I think tonight, you know, road game, first game of the season, you know, he showed that he had that, I guess, mental fortitude to, you know, not be having a perfect game, but still be able to find those moments to bring to the table what we need him to bring to the table.
You face off against some of the best point guards in the league on a nightly basis. Can you talk a little bit about De'Aaron Fox and what makes him unique?
I think the first thing that makes him unique and tough is just his speed. You know, he's, you know, there's probably nobody in the league faster than him, you know, up and down the floor, especially with the ball. You know, and then when you add, if he continues to shoot the ball like he shot tonight, you know, we haven't seen him just consistently make threes the way he did tonight. And he was raising up like he believed in it. And, you know, it'll force a defense to have to adjust to the way that they defend him. And, you know, his speed and then improved shooting. You know, for a slim guy, he plays pretty physical once he gets downhill. And, you know, he was converting tonight. You know, he looks like he's more comfortable and, like, you know, he's assertive. So, you know, I thought he had a really good game.
I know you guys weren't over concerned about your preseason performance, but like, what does this win do for you guys psyche?
I mean, I think it gives us confidence that, you know, even when we're not having a great game, we can win games. And if this was a home game, you know, I probably wouldn't be as happy about it because I'd be like, man, you know, things usually go in your favor at home. You're more comfortable at home. But, I mean, this is an improved team. You know, new coach, they playing a different style. They playing hard. They got talent. They play with belief, and we didn't go out there and just shoot the lights out. And the fact that the game was like that and it wasn't really going our way, and we found it. You know, we did different lineups. We had different guys step up. We had to defend. We had to do a lot of things to get this win, and it wasn't just our ability. You know, it was our togetherness and, you know, our grit. And the fact that we was able to get one like that is like, that should give us a lot of confidence going forward. Like, man, that's a real win right there.
Thank you, guys.